Hey everyone, if you have 92 to 96 Ford, either F Series, E Series van, I believe, well mostly those 92, 96 series, and you have a speedometer fluctuation from a PSOM board, or PSOM driven speedometer, I think I came up with something that I have not found anywhere that helped me out after spending quite a bit of time on it. I just thought it would be helpful to some people. Anyway, my speedometer was fluctuating all over the place, mostly 50 to 65 at times, and I could not get rid of it. But let me show you the background on this thing real quick. In the differential, there's a tone ring, and sits right in the pumpkin. You can see here, this one in particular has 120 teeth, and then there's the VSS speed sensor that sits on top of the pumpkin, and of course, as the differential goes around, it sends a signal. Now this signal is sent to the PSOM board behind the speedometer, and there's been all kinds of things I've on the web about how to fix this fluctuation. And the problem with this whole setup here, this signal going to this board, is it drives, it can mess up your shifting on an automatic transmission, cruise control, braking, rear anti-lock brake systems run off this PSOM signal and everything. There's just a bunch of stuff, and it's a pain in the ass, quite honestly. It takes forever to, they're quite sensitive. In any event, I've even sent this board out to be repaired. Did not work, came back worse. I've even replaced the capacitors on these things with the exact one, this transistor. I've even gotten different boards out of the junkyard, and with and without the original capacitors, various things. There's all kinds of things that you can do to people have told you to do to try to fix this, and it wouldn't work. Now, I did come up across an article, and this is there is a technical service bulletin from Ford back in '96, and it recommends a newer board that's not quite as sensitive to fluctuations on this, the distance between this and any signal fluctuations. I guess they call them a B board. That's what's in this technical service board, bulletin. They say buy the new PSOM board. I don't know how to find them in the junkyards. I don't even know. I think there's a different color board. It's really, you can't find them. The other thing on this bulletin is, well, check the gap here. Not only the run out, but the gap. And the gap is 0.15 to 0.2. Well, I did that, and mine was a little out of spec. I brought it into spec. I brought it down to 15. Still did not work. Now, here's what I did, and that I think might be able to help you guys out. I decided to blow off this 0.15, and I decided to try to get this thing as close as possible. In fact, I didn't even care if it scored the plastic, and I thought the closer the signal, the better. And I turned out to be right. I brought this down to less than 1,000th, and again, mine doesn't score, but if it even scored, I don't care. This fixed my problem, and I brought it down to way less than 1,000th. I have the most minute fluctuation at 50 to 65. Very, it's almost not even noticeable. Transmission shifts great and everything. Now, I built this tool to do this, and I kind of wanted to show y'all. I basically took some angle iron and, made sure that it was perfectly level here. And what I did was I took the O-ring off this thing and made sure it was the exact width here. And the reason this tool helped me out was I was able to bring this level down to get the right here on this buck, and that's how I got it less than 1,000th. I sanded this thing. By the way, sorry, I took some sandpaper, used some general adhesive, put it on this thing here, and I was able to slowly but surely get in between here. This is a new one, but the one that's in my truck has been all brought down. And this is a cool little tool to bring this down real evenly. Anyway, that's my trick. It worked like a champ. Bring your gap down to even, hell, I would say you know, 0.005, whatever, and see if that helps you out. Good luck.